Welcome back to your 67th Market Watch Report. Yes, now for 67 weeks in a row, I've been bringing you this report without fail every single week. Can't believe I'm saying that. 67 weeks in a row is huge. But we got some business to take care of first. As promised, we will do the giveaway in one moment. The small giveaway every single Saturday. Probably going to extend into next year. A little bit into next year. Maybe all of next year. I don't know yet. It's going quite well. We're going to do a small giveaway on this channel. I also promise I'll be showing every single item that's going to be in the big giveaway. That'll be after the report. Stay tuned for all that. If I happen to put your name in the giveaway, this giveaway, I apologize. I'm human. They're scrunched. Sometimes the names are scrunched together. You can't read them that quickly. And I got a hard time reading. I'll be honest with you. So, in this week, we're doing the 2 Stop the Melt stickers. 1, 2. And we're doing the 1963 dime. That is what's going out in this giveaway. So, I wish everybody the best of luck. And this week, we have 254 eligible comments. This video was dropped last Wednesday. You never know when I'm going to drop the video for the weekly giveaway. This is why you have to watch every single video. Because it's not going to be the same time all the time. Good luck to everybody. Let's pick the winner right now. And this week's winner is SW-RB9CR. You put the right code in there. Stop the Melt 1963. You are this week's giveaway winner. I always see you in the comments, so I'm sure you'll get back to me, but I will, as soon as I'm done with this video, I will find you in the comment section from that video and give you a YouTube message. Just email me with your address and I'll get this on your way. If this person does not get back to me by Monday, by 11:15 a.m., because that's about the time right now, I'll be forced to pick another winner. I'll keep everybody up to date if this person gets back to me or not. So congratulations to you, this week's winner. Let's get into the Market Watch report. And we will start off with the dealers, of course, like we always do. And all this information was from last night. Around 8 p.m. I started taking this information. So, Monument Metals. As of last night's pricing, they shouldn't have been changing because the market was closed, but you never know. I want to make that transparent. When I looked at Monument Metals, H stands for Franklin half dollars. Q stands for Washington silver quarters. And the D stands for Roosevelt silver dimes if people have not yet been here before. If you've not been here, you're going to want to subscribe right now. Franklin half dollars was $349.21 for $10 face. Washington silver quarters was $344.56 for $10 face. And Roosevelt silver dimes was $172.28 for $5 face. Monument Metals breakdown was $17.46 each for the Franklin halves. Quarters was $8.61 each. Roosevelt silver dimes was $3.45 each. Let's move over to Hero Bullion. Hero Bullion was $379.80 for $10 face for the Franklin halves. Quarters was $376.30 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes was $188.15 for $5 face. Breakdown over Hero Bullion. $18.99 each for the Franklin halves. Quarters this week, $9.40 each. Roosevelt silver dimes was $3.76 each. Let's go over ATMAX. ATMAX was $373.59 for the Franklin halves. $10 face. Quarters, $366.44 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes, $183.22 for $5 face. ATMAX breakdown per coin as follows: $18.68 for the Franklin halves. Washington silver quarters was $9.16 each. Roosevelt silver dimes was $3.66 each this week. JM, out of the halves, Buy the $10 rolls. If you want to buy them singly, you can. You can buy them by a dollar face, but the heck a lot more money. Quarters was $369.87 for $10 face. And the Roosevelt silver dimes, they were out of. So JM's pricing can only do the quarters. $9.24 each for the Washington silver quarters. No information on the halves. No information on the dimes. SD comes in at $371.66 for $10 face. Quarters comes in $365.94 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes comes in at $181.90 for $5 face. Breakdown over SD, $18.53 each for the Franklin halves. Quarters comes in at $9.15 each. Roosevelt silver dimes comes in at $3.64 each. Channel sponsor Pinbacks had a couple outages too. They're out of the Franklin halves. They're out of the silver quarters. They got dimes, $182.40, $5 face. The only thing I can report on channel sponsor Pinbacks for this line is $3.64 each for the silver dimes. Look, they also have 1964 Kenny half dollars back in stock. And I want to warn you on these, folks. These are starting to become very, very hard to source. Michael said that the other day when I talked to him. They're becoming very, very hard to source. We're seeing the same thing. I've been harping about these. Can't find them, can't find them. We have them in stock right now as well. But they're starting to be, if you're interested in 1964 Kenny silver half dollars, you better grab them now. Check channel sponsor Pinbacks out now for them. And get them while you can, because these are going to be the first ones to go. They're in better condition. They only made them for 1 year. There's a lot of inventory out there on them as well. Only made them 1 year and 90% silver, my friends. 1 year only. Before they made the change to 40% silver. And that's where we get into the next. What do these coins have a silver value for? I'm pulling these off the NGC website. If you go to Google and say coin melt value, because you've got to put in the melt value. We're trying to stop the melt on this channel, but this is what they're still calling it. This is where I'm pulling these numbers from. NGC, go to silver melt value coins. This is exactly where I'm getting this next information from on the silver values. The dreaded war nickels that nobody likes. I don't want to say nobody, because I love them. I know there's a handful of people that love them. $2.82. Silver value. For the ones that want to thumb their nose at the war nickels, they're nothing, the smelters don't want them. I'll say it again. I don't care rats behind what the smelters want. You're going to need this stuff for buttable material. Maybe that's all you need, is a war nickel to get what you need. Just think about what you can get for $2.82. Really think about that. Maybe you can get a couple pounds of tomatoes. Maybe you can get a stalk of celery. Maybe you can get a pound and a half of oranges. You can get a little bit of gas with it. You can get brown sugar with it, 2-pound bag of brown sugar. Maybe confectionery sugar. Guess what? You can go to Aldi's and almost get 2 cans of mushrooms with it. Because they're $1.45. Almost. Just saying. Silver dime has a silver value of $3.62 each coin. $3.62 for a dime. I want you folks to realize what's your gas prices in your neck of the woods. I know places like California, New York, parts of Pennsylvania, parts of Massachusetts, you're very, very high on gas. I get it. But for the rest of us, most gas stations across the country, it's under $3.62. Just want people to realize that for a silver dime. That's how much inflation is eating us away, my friends. That's how much your dollar's been destroyed. Silver quarters, $9.05 each. 90% silver halves. So all these halves you see, you see more on my table. They have a silver value of $18.11 each. 40% silver halves, the other dreaded coin that I took a lot of heat on, but I don't mind. $7.41 each. $7.41 each. I remember getting these for $4 each. I've done very well with them. In dollar, maybe not so much in dollar terms. Just we got to think what we can buy with $7.41. You know, maybe your coin shops were not going to pay up $7.41 each. They will go on eBay for a little bit more than that. So I'm just using this in an example. You might need something very small to bother with later on. Stop thinking about what's going on right now. We got to start thinking ahead. And do we know the future? Absolutely not. But you rather have it than need it. You rather have it now than not be able to get it and saying, I wish I could have bought it when it was cheaper. I could have bought it when I had a chance. Well, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you didn't. I would highly recommend to check channel sponsor Pinbacks out for 40% silver halves. They have them in stock. I would highly encourage people to get at least a couple rolls. Put them in your stack. Because you never know. You know, you just never know what's going to happen next. Morgan apiece, dollars. $38.73. Silver value. Eisenhower, 40% silver halves. Look, I don't stack these. Me personally, don't like the coin. Maybe that's one reason. I got a couple of them. I'm not a big fan of them. Okay, that's why I don't stack them. Fine looking coin for some people. I just don't like the style of the coin. Me personally, I don't know what it is. It is what it is. I don't like the front. I don't like the back. I just don't like the coin. Me personally. And I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Not saying you shouldn't buy them. Not saying you should not stack them. That's just me personally. American Silver Eagles have a silver value right now. This is just the silver value, of course. $50.08 each. $50.08 each. Okay? Now we're going to get into the year-to-date stuff. Silver, year-to-date, we're up $20.67 per an ounce. Or up 70.69%. Find me another asset that's up 70%. 0.69. Go ahead. Find me another one. Find me a stock that's up that much. But we know, I'll talk about this more in a minute, but we know what's coming in a little bit here. Coin. Gold's up $1,438.50, up 54.47%. Gold's still holding its own, my friends. Gold's up huge too. But like I've said many videos ago, I said one day silver was going to outperform gold. And exactly what it's doing right now. Silver's got a lot of running to go left. Silver is so undervalued. Gold's going to be interesting to watch to see how fast this can go up. Gold's going to be very interesting. Keep an eye on gold. Keep an eye all on your metals. Platinum took in a little bit of a dip. I'm not too worried about platinum at this point. Platinum's up $613.70, up 67.40%. Yes, it's taking a little bit of a dip. Is this a good time to buy platinum? I'm going to leave that up to you. Check channel sponsor Pinbacks out for all the platinum coins. Me personally, if someone gave me a choice of all the platinum coins available, I would pick the Canadian Maple Leaf. Hands down, I think it's the best design. I think that really pops on the platinum. Hands down. Not taken away from the Platinum Eagle. Not taken away from any other platinum product. But when it comes to coins, I think the Canadian Mint, Royal Mint, has come through with flying colors because it just pops. That's just my personal opinion, my friends. And that's all it is. Copper, year to date, up 99 cents per pound, or up 24.55%. Just think about that. Copper. Bitcoin, Oh, would you look at that? Bitcoin is now in the red. It's down $9,132.10 as of last night when I took these numbers, or down 0.67%. Let me just say about this. We would all been told that Bitcoin was the new digital gold, the new asset to own. Well, guess what? It's not trading like gold at all. Right? It's not trading like a gold at all. Like I said many times on this channel, Bitcoin is nothing but a Ponzi scheme. There's your proof, my friends. Gold's up 54%. Remember? Gold's up 54%, but they want to tell us it's a new digital gold. There's gold. There's your Bitcoin. Really? Really? It's down. Lost all its gains all year long. It's down in the toilet. It's down in the toilet. It's down. It's crashing. Goodbye. Ponzi scheme. Meme coins. Ponzi scheme. Dow Jones is up 3,701.19 in points, or up 87.0%. Rumors out there we're going to have a stock market crash. We've been hearing this for a while. Keep your eye on the markets, my friends. This is the time. This is the time. Holiday week. Thanksgiving week coming up. We got the Christmas, New Year's coming up. Keep your eyes on the market. Keep your eyes on this market for the rest of this year. This is crucial right now. Are they going to do something over the holidays? We will wait and see if this happens or not. U.S. oil is down 13.66 per barrel in dollar terms, or down 19.05%. Really? Okay, it's not reflecting so much in the gas prices, but we will see what happens in the coming weeks. The U.S. dollar index, DXY, it's made a little bit of a comeback, but we're still down 7.67% from other currencies. So there is your report, or your 67th Market Watch report, my friends. It's not easy to put these reports together. It takes time. Every single week. That's why nobody else on YouTube is doing this. Because they don't want to put the effort in. They don't want to show you the truth. What's really going on out there. But I've been here 67 weeks doing this report. This report started a little bit after my YouTube career started. A little bit after. And I've been doing it ever since then, and I'm not going to stop doing this. Not going to stop. So, now we're going to get into, allow me a few more minutes with you. What's in this big giveaway? Well, we're going to start out with channel sponsor Pinbacks. What they have decided to give away for 10,000 subscribers. First up, I did not open these dimes up. There's a dollar face of Mercury silver dimes in this tube. Dollar face there. You're also going to be receiving from channel sponsor Pinbacks not one, but two walking half dollars. 1, 2. So there's a dollar face there. So there's $2 face and 90% silver on your screen right now that's been given away. They're also giving away two pretty nice AUBU Franklin half dollars. So there's $3 face of 90% silver. So far, we're giving away. Also, we're going to receive two AUBU 1964 Kenley half dollars. So now we're up to $4 face of 90% silver from channel sponsor Pinbacks. They're also throwing in a 1921 Morgan silver dollar. So we can say $5 face of 90% silver from channel sponsor Pinbacks, and not least, but one of the best items in this package, a little bit of gold. A 1945 gold Mexican dos pesos. A little bit of gold in this one. So thank you, Pinbacks, for this generous donation. There's more, my friends. I just want to pick this all up, get this on the side, And I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to band it back up later. So that's from channel sponsor Pinbacks. Next, let's do snake bites. My moderator snake bite items that he's came in with. MK Mark 1 troy ounce scale poured silver. See that all right? Little ship design on, remember this is poured. A little ship design on the front or the back, whatever you want to call it. Nice looking chunk of silver, 1 ounce silver. It's quite heavy. You'll be surprised. And also a Osnak round. You would think it was as an Osnak calendar on the back, but nope. It's got the Mexican coin design on the back. That's also included in this giveaway. There's 2 more ounces right there. And for the MK Mark in Bolin, he's also put in the artistry of authentication on the skull round that this person made. So there's that. We got more though. We got more. Let me put that in the bag. Now I want to go with, this person does not want to be ID'd. This person's a very good person. I'll tell you it's a she. That's all I'm going to say. She's included in 1964 mint set from Philadelphia. So you're going to get another $50 from 1964, 9% silver. You're going to get the Washington silver quarter, 1964, also 90% silver. And a Roosevelt silver dime, along with the nickel, along with the penny. It comes in the original government mint envelope from 1964. It's a little bit freighted on the back. It is what it is. It's from 1964, my friends. So this person does not want to be identified. She has asked me not to do that. So I said, no problem. We don't have to do that. So you know who you are, my friend. And we got something from Brian McDaniel. And how this one came about was he wanted to send in some money for the giveaway. And want to buy something for the shop. I said, well, if you PayPal me, I'll be able to do it that way. So I decided to come up with, and Brian McDaniel took his money and got an 1889 Morgan silver dollar. So thank you, Brian, for sending that money in. And then I went out to the shop and I got this for you to give away. So we're going to be giving that away. Also in this giveaway, I'm also be giving away a 2-ouncer. It's come from my personal collection. 2-ounce Australian mom and baby kangaroo. Mom and baby. This is a 2-ounce coin. This is a thick coin too. Thick coin. Mom and baby kangaroo with the queen on it. I'm also tossing in a dollar's face of Roosevelt silver dimes. And all I did was, I went through my stack one day and I picked out 10 dimes. They're random. I have no idea what I put in there. Totally honest with you. No idea. I picked up 10 dimes and I threw them in the bag. So I really don't know what's in these dimes at all. So there's another dollar face. And we are also throwing in 1 roll of wheat pennies. All 1930s, my friends. All 1930s. You folks know I do wheat penny hunting. You folks know I do wheat penny selling. I'm selling everything from 1939 and before. I'm keeping all 40s and 50s. I'll talk about that more in this later video today. I made a promise. I'll show all the stuff's been given away. I am closed right this time for any more donations for this giveaway. I'm having a hard... I don't want to get a small flat rate box overfilled too much. So if anybody's interested, we can wait until the next giveaway, next big giveaway. We can start adding it to that. We will cross that bridge when we come. But as right now, I'm not accepting anything else for this giveaway because this giveaway's got a very good value to it. A very good value to it. Think about how many ounces of silver it is here. It's huge. So thank you to everybody who's donated for this giveaway. Thank you to Pinbacks. Thank you to Brian McDaniel. Thank you to the person who wants to be unclosed, no information. Thank you to her. And I'm not going to thank myself, but I did add a couple things into this giveaway as well. So thank you for all your support on this channel. Let's help me get to 10,000 subscribers, my friends. Because once we hit it, I'll make a special video with all the rules. And we will do this giveaway. Somebody's going to be very, very happy. It could be you. Help me out with the thumbs up. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you leave the comment. Put Stop the Melt in there. Congratulations to the winner of this week's giveaway. We're gonna be back here next week. I do 2 views every single day, but we will be back next Saturday with the 68th Market Watch Report, without fail. If I'm still around, I'm gonna do it. So that is how we're gonna keep doing this channel. Keep going with this channel. We're gonna keep you updated, my friends. This channel is gonna keep you updated. Pinbacks is gonna keep us up to date what they're seeing. Make sure you check them out. And please, if you're go through Pinbacks for your customers, let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. No, I don't make a commission off your sale. You want bigger giveaways? This is how it's done. So it's on you guys and girls to let them know that the one and only Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you to Pinbacks. They'll be able to do bigger giveaways. Thank you to Pinbacks for sponsoring this channel. Thank you to you all, because it's not possible without the subscribers and the viewers. Until this afternoon, we'll see you later. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out.